Hello, this is Kronstar, and today I am going to do a little experiment on what it means to do reverse vocoding. Basically, most vocoders work is that you put in a voice and you put in a synthesizer to modulate it as the carrier, and you get a synthesized voice, a robotic voice, or sometimes pitch-corrected voice, depending on how you use it. What happens if you switch switch the roles? So you, instead of modulating the voice, how about you modulate the synthesizer? That's kind of what I want to experiment with today. Kind of not done it in one of my walks. I wanted to see what would happen. Okay, almost ready. Basically, I'm going to use Cloud Supply as the noisemaker. I want something sustained or be able to sustain. I don't want a pluck, because basically we're gonna use it against the voice. And then the voices, I have The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes.
Chapter 1 of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer,
I think I need to slow it down a bit.
Chapter 1 of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain.
All right, so I have the voice and I have the instrument. So now I need to add the device to the instrument. So we're going to use Bitwig's built-in vocoder. And we're going to drop it in, and usually you get this brown noise. We're going to remove that. We're going to turn on this audio source, and then we're going to tell it that we want the audio. We're going to do pre coming in. So what do you think would happen? So right now you're not hearing anything, because basically it's should be routing. And also we want to make sure that the my system's having a connection fit. Give me a second. Embarrassing. Okay. So basically we want to make sure that no output's going out. Otherwise you'll hear the LibriVox recording when we hit play. So we're hearing nothing, and we want it to come on this channel. So as it's playing, you can see that we're not hitting anything. So we're seeing something playing. So if we stop it, nothing's plays. And if we play the instrument, nothing's happening. So we're on the right track. So if we hit play.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public.
Very hard to hear. So actually we need to take and either bump up the carrier gain or produce let's try this.
Chapter 1 of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
All right, I think we're gonna need a tool, and we're gonna pop up the gain.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox. This recording is by Mark Smith of Simpsonville, South Carolina. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
It's a pretty cool effect. It's like filtering on the fly using MIDI. And not only that, but it makes it sound like it's in a old-timey radio of sorts. It's got the bandpass type of thing, and I think that's because we're using bandpass right here, to be brutally honest. So the settings over here are kind of basically help with the sound of it, but basically it's using this technology to kind of filter it out. But you don't hear the sound until you actually play it. So it's sort of an ADSR for the audio over here. Kind of a cool effect. So you don't hear anything until you press a key.
Sherlock Holmes.
And they take it off, nothing.
All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer.
And it fades out. So just like an ADSR or attack, decay, sustain, release type thing.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Adventure 1, A Scandal in Bohemia.
And the reason why that is that basically if you go to the same settings in the contact here, and you mess with the attack, sustain type of things in here, this one right here, basically it'll work.
All emotions, and that one particularly, were abhorrent to his cold, precise. It was, I take it, the most perfect reasoning and observing machine that the world has seen. But as a lover, he would have placed himself in a false position. He never spoke of the softer passions, save with a gibe and a sneer.
So it takes a while to do the thing, and if you have his high sustain.
But for the trained reasoner to admit such intrusions into his own delicate and finely adjusted.
Okay, so that's kind of cool on a sound that works perfectly well with the long, drawn-out one. Let's try something plucky, like a harp.
Would not be more disturbing than a strong emotion in a nature such as his. And yet, there was but one woman to him, and that woman was of dubious and questionable memory. I had seen little of Holmes lately. Our marriage had drifted us away from each other. My own complete happiness and the home-centered interests which rise up around the man who first finds himself master of his own establishment was sufficient to absorb all my attention. While Holmes, who loathed every form of society with his whole bohemian soul, remained in our lodgings in Baker Street, buried among his old books, and alternating from week to week between.
If you're not familiar with Bitwig, this keyboard right here goes from like C1. You see the 2, the 3, the 4 up here. Basically, they're the different octaves of the keyboard, so I can have multiple octaves on here. Another way you could play it could be like this.
In following out those clues and clearing up those mysteries which had been abandoned as hopeless by the official police, from time to time, I heard him bear the account of his doings, of his summons to Odessa, the case of the Trepoff murder, of his clearing up of the singular tragedy of the Acton.
Everywhere I'm pressing on here, it's playing a different, it's filtering it a different way. But the sound's still coming out through, but you're not hearing the harp. So let me turn off the vocoder here, if I can. Let me stop it. That was very loud because I have the gain cranked up.
Chapter 1 of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is a LibriVox recording.
Oh, a little bit too loud.
For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org.
Overall, pretty cool effect. If you want to mess with vocals or like what I'm doing, the spoken word allows you to do some pretty cool type of things to that based upon the MIDI notes and kind of the information that's coming in. Normally, when you're doing vocoding, you have the I just quiet it down in the background. At any rate, totally lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, normal vocoding. You put the voice in there and then you synthesize it. But if we flip it around and put in the source of the thing, it turns it into a really cool effect for the voice of using kind of like a on the fly filtering. Because it's being bandpassed, and it allows you to go up and down on the bandpassing as well as turning it off, so it has sort of a ADSR kind of effect to it. Could you do it with the normal ADSR and other types of filtering? Yeah, but you know, this is pretty cool. Probably experiment with more types of sounds and devices, but I think pretty much you get what you put in. So with the harp, it doesn't change the voice around to match the harp. It kind of just changes it and then filters it based upon there. You could probably mess with the settings, and it's probably this one that allows you to do some other types of things to get it to have other different effects.
Chapter 1 of This is a LibriVox recording. Please visit LibriVox.org. This recording is by Mark Smith of Simpsonville, South Carolina. Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Adventure 1. Bohemia. To Sherlock Holmes, she is always seldom heard him mention her under any other name. In his eyes, she eclipses and predominates the whole of her sex. It was not that he felt any emotion akin to love for Irene Adler. All emotions, and that one particularly, were abhorrent to his cold, precise, but admirably balanced mind. He was, I take it, the most perfect reasoning and observing machine that the world has seen. But as a lover, who have placed himself in a false position, he never spoke of himself, save with a gibe and a sneer. They were admirable things for the observer, excellent for drawing the veil from men's motives and actions. The trained reasoner to admit that
That's cool. It kind of reverse sustains.
temperament introduce a distracting factor. Grit in a sensitive instrument, or a crack in one of his own high-power lenses, be more disturbing.
Ooh. Oh, never mind. Look at that.
Cocaine and ambition. Sinus of the drug, and the fierce energy. He was still, however, deeply attracted by the study of crime. Ordinary powers of observation in following out those mysteries which had been abandoned as hopeless by the official police. From time to time, I heard some vague account of his doings. As though in the case of the Trip-Off murder, of his clearing up of the singular tragedy of the Atkins two brothers at Trincomalee. For the reigning family of Holland. Beyond these signs of his activity, however, which I merely shared with all the readers of the daily press, I knew little of my former friend and companion. One night, it was on the 20th of March, 1888, I was returning patient, for I had now returned to civil practice, when my way led me through Baker Street. As I passed the well-remembered door, which must always be associated with my wooing, dark incidents of the study in scarlet, I was seized with a keen desire. Oh, how was he in his extraordinary powers? For brilliantly lit, and even as I looked up, I saw his tall, fair figure pass toward me. He was pacing the room slowly, with something. A dream or touch upon the scent of some new problem. I ran and was shown up to the chamber which had formerly been informed my own.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I think it might be the same. So increase this right here, which is the global bandwidth. I guess it helps when you lower it, and then it gives you the robotic sounds, or at least it's mixing with the harp. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So let me go back to the video cloud supply. Why am I not getting it? There we go.
It is I, she, because of every dog is the whole of herself. Already emotion akin to love for Irene Edler. All emotions, and that one particularly, were attached to his cold, precise, but admirably balanced mind. It was, I think, it's the most perfect.
Takes more in the sound, so pretty cool. If you stayed around this long, thank you very much. I learned something pretty cool. I'm not sure if it will reverse it. I mean, because of the bands, if there's a reversal. But normally, like I said, the input on the vocoder is usually the voice, and then we have the carrier as the synthesizer. But we're doing this in reverse, and when you use it as the default, it all makes sense. But with this one, I guess you have to tweak the band thing here, and then you start getting it at a very low low thing. Otherwise, you just get an ADSR type thing. That's pretty cool. Again, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, especially if you stuck around for this one to see this part of it. Did not know that was going to happen, or did not know the effect. That's pretty cool. So, at any rate, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you later.